And so now it is my pleasure to, one, acknowledge the fact that this segment is brought to you by CAAB, which is the, why am I drawing a blank here, Shevry? Capital Area Asset Builders. Joseph, please forgive me. Hi there.
Good afternoon, Denise. How's it going?
Yeah, good. Let's say that again. This segment is brought to you by the Capital Area Asset Builders. So I want to thank you so much for being with us and for, getting us on point with getting these taxes done. What's new?
Well, good afternoon again, Denise. And I always love to first say thank you for the empowerment that the Washington Informer always brings to the community. We need your voice to be heard. And that's why for 5+ years, while I have been leading CAAB, I have been very proud to be partnering with the Washington Informer. CAAB is a 28-year-old DC-based nonprofit organization that focuses on providing access to economic mobility and wealth creation, primarily for low-income Black and Brown Washingtonians and community members throughout the DMV. And today we are here to really talk about how we only have 3 more days to focus on taxes. And usually, Denise, anytime we talk about taxes, come on, let's be honest, it's a headache. It's problematic. It's complex. But there's one specific area of the tax code that is actually beneficial to low to moderate income community members, and that is the earned income tax credit. The EITC for more than 4 decades has been the most effective poverty alleviation public policy that we have in this nation. And in the District of Columbia, there is a state level EITC earned income tax credit that provides a 70% match. So for families that generated below $64,000 in 2023, this is whether you work for a week, a month, the full year, whether you were a W-2 employee, whether you were a 1099 contractor, whether you were delivering food through Uber Eats or delivering anything through one of the gig economy platforms. Please note that if you earned any kind of income last year, you may qualify for up to $12,000 from both Uncle Sam and the DC government. And I always love to highlight, Denise, that this is not a public benefit. This is your money that temporarily is being held on by Uncle Sam and the DC government until you take the step of filing a tax form and getting your money. So we love to say at CAAB, it's your money and get it back. And that is why, Denise, we love to partner with the Washington Informer, because we're talking about more than 40,000 Washingtonians are impacted by the earned income tax credit every year. And every year we can be seeing more than $180 million coming in. However, we estimate at CAAB that about 20,000 EITC eligible Washingtonian families, primarily in wards 5, 7, and 8, are missing out on more than $40 million. Imagine, wow, Denise, what financial empowerment could exist in the district if $40 million are primarily coming into low-income Black and Brown families. So that is why we need for everybody to be fully aware that the need to file a tax form ain't the same as paying taxes. There are too many of our community members who do not file a tax form because they believe that they did not earn enough money to pay taxes. While you do not owe any taxes to Uncle Sam and Uncle DC government may owe you thousands of dollars. So that is why we need to make sure that everybody files a tax form. And we have launched a website thanks to the support with the District of Columbia Department of Insurance, Securities and Banking, DISB. And the website is getYourEITC.org. GetYourEITC.org. Please visit the website. You will get more information about the federal EITC, the District of Columbia EITC, and right now you will also get information on where you can go to get your taxes done for free. And Denise, let's be honest, you and I have talked about this, that anytime we hear the word free, we're always asking what's in it for them, why are they doing it, what's the hidden fee? In this case, there's no hidden. This is a high quality, trusted, free tax preparation mechanism that is either available in person or you can upload information online. What matters the most is for folks to take the initiative of empowering themselves and taking the step of actually filing a tax form.
So Joseph, I didn't want to cut you off at all because every sentence that you that you said was important. It's important for people to know and understand, and I appreciate that. I do have a couple. Every time we talk, I have another question about this because one, I'm glad that you come back again to share this information with us. But what happens if a person has actually been unemployed for the past year, but they still, feel as though they need to uh, file their taxes? Is this credit still available to them?
So we always emphasize, Denise, that anyone and everyone, regardless of what type of income was generated last year, should be filing a tax form with both the IRS at the federal level and with the state jurisdiction. In the District of Columbia, that would be the Office of Tax and Revenue. For folks who were unemployed for the whole year, and if they receive unemployment insurance benefits,
Right.
unfortunately, that's a taxable situation. So they may have to pay taxes on the unemployment. However, if they have children and if they are qualifying for the earned income tax credit, they would not only not have to pay any taxes, they may be eligible for a significant refund, both from the federal government and the DC government. That's why we're always urging folks to take the step of filing your taxes. And Denise, something else that we always need to highlight is that if by any chance you miss the April 15th deadline, do not worry. You still have more time to file taxes. The only big difference is that if you owe money to the government, then there might be penalties and interest that accumulate. So the faster, the sooner you file your taxes, the better. If you miss out the April 15th deadline and the governments owe you money, well, that money will be held on until you take the step of filing a tax form. When it comes to taxes, the tax case is kept open for 3 years. So we're urging folks, take the step right now, not only with 2023, but you can take the action of filing your taxes for 2022, 2021, and 2020. This April 15th will be the
Nice.
last time that you will be eligible to get any money that is owed to you for 2020. As we like to say, let's empower the community and let's not give more money to governments because we trust the community more than we trust the federal government. So let's make sure that that money through the EITC comes into the community.
One other question, Joseph, before we go. So if you receive the earned income tax credit, let's say in 2023 or 2022, well, I don't know what year, but is that considered income? Do you have to end up paying taxes on the credit? Or how does the government look at that income that you received?
Fortunately, that is a tax credit, so it's your money being given back to you. So it's not considered taxable income. And something else that we're about to close the window on, Denise, is during the pandemic, there was an expansion only for 1 year for the federal child tax credit. And folks will have only this window of an opportunity to still get your 2020 child tax credit. And that meant up to $3,600 for any children below the age of 6 and up to $3,000 for children ages 6 to 17. So again, it is always your money. Uncle Sam is just holding on to it. You have to go get it.
I have a friend, a fellow publisher in California, who always talks about, when we were kids, I don't know if you did this, Joseph, but, my dad used to always allow us to wash his car. And we did it because there was always change in the seats. Or, you're sitting on the sofa and the money falls out your pockets and there's always change in the couch. This is our change in the government. This is the money that sort of it didn't drop out. It's there for us. We just have to go get it. And I think that's what you're trying to communicate to our viewers. Go get that money. It's sitting there for you. It's changing. And for some, it's more than change. It's really good cash in the couch. So I appreciate you being with us and sharing this great news with us. Again, if you could just remind us of, I know that you said, April 15th is our tax deadline, but we still can file afterwards. Could you just reiterate that again?
Yeah, please visit getyoureitc.org. That's the website that CAAB launched. information on the federal and DC EITC, and links for you to still get your taxes done for free in person in different portions of the district or online. So again, multiple ways for you to get done your taxes on time. After April 15th, the services will be a lot more limited, but you can still be filing your taxes. But again, if you owe taxes to the government, you will have to pay additional interest, additional penalties. But if the government owes you money, you can still be claiming that down the road. But again, we want you to maximize your money. So do make sure that by the end of April 15th, so until 11:59 p.m. on this coming Monday, you can still go to getyoureitc.org to file your taxes for free in a high quality and trusted way.
Joseph Leitmann-Santa Cruz of CAAB, Capital Area Asset Builders, thank you so very much for being with us and for sponsoring this segment. Look forward to having you back to talk about some other money-growing, money-saving issues.
Sounds great. Thank you,
All right.
Denise. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Where did you come to get